Hi, I'm Keith.
And I'm Georgia.
And we're living a dream. Okay, it's 8 o'clock in the morning. We're all dumped and filled up with fresh water, and we're heading out of Stony Point Campground on Leech Lake in Minnesota. It was a perfect stop for 2 nights, real quiet, real peaceful. We did go into the Northern Lights Casino yesterday morning for a little while, and today we're heading off to Lynn and Jeanette's in Bismark, North Dakota, and we're going to stay with them for a couple nights before moving on to Medora at the Theodore Roosevelt National Park. We're staying at the Cottonwood Campground. So we came in, they had this all milled out in ditches, and now they've got all these ditches filled in with blacktop. But on the way in here, most of these ditches were wide open, sharp edged blacktop, about 10 inches across and about 5 inches deep, and so your tires would just drop into them. And I'm telling you, it took us a half hour to go 2 miles to get back here to this campground. But it looks like it's going to be a lot better now. They got it finished up pretty much yesterday, and it was horrendous. Literally just crawled through these gouges in the road to try not to cut a tire, and it looks like we were successful because I didn't see any tire damage. If we have any issues going down the road later today, I'll assume it was from a cut belt from one of these ditches, but we did the best job I could to get through them without any damage. Okay, we are entering Detroit Lakes, Minnesota, and we're still about 240 miles from Bismarck. Welcome to North Dakota. It's our first time ever here. Although we could say that about the last 2 states too, huh? They'll actually bale the hay from the shoulder. So instead of just mowing it, they'll come out and cut it and bale it and put it in round bales. And I imagine they come back and pick it up at some point. But it seems like a great idea because they're not wasting all that land to just mow. Never saw that back east, so.
Take exit 159.
We arrive in Bismarck for some boondocking at our friend Lynn and Jeanette's for 2 nights. They were extremely gracious, moving their car across the street so that we could have the entire driveway to ourselves. They even installed a rainbow to welcome us. A short walk, utilizing this beautifully painted pedestrian underpass, brought us over to the state capitol. The North Dakota Capitol Complex in Bismarck was completed in 1934 during the Depression and is approximately 240 feet tall. The Capitol campus is a tourist attraction in itself. The parks, walking trails, and monuments on the grounds provide a great deal of information about the state's history. The sculptures you see of the bison and the wild horse are made up almost entirely of 3/8 steel reinforcement bar. We also got to visit the North Dakota Heritage Center, showcasing North Dakota's natural and cultural history. It was a great museum, and it was free admission, and I strongly recommend you visit it if you go there. After our visit to the Heritage Center, Lynn and Jeanette took us for a nice drive out towards Fort Abraham Lincoln State Park and the Mandan Village Historic Site. We also stopped at the Mandan Veteran Cemetery, which was beautiful. Afterwards, we had dinner at Chara's in Bismark, which is a local Mexican restaurant, which is very good. All in all, we had a great time in Bismark, and thank Lynn and Jeanette for their hospitality. We probably never would have spent any time in Bismark. We would have gone on to Medora, to the Theodore Roosevelt National Park, but I'm so glad we stopped, and Bismark was a really nice city. Thank you, Lynn and Jeanette, for showing us such an awesome time in Bismarck. Oh, and thank you, Lynn and Jeanette, for introducing us to Dot's Pretzels. We're forever addicted. Join us next time as we head west to the Theodore Roosevelt National Park near Medora, North Dakota. We'll be staying at the Cottonwood Campground.